cricket on them now.
Congratulations to the organiser. What a great concept, what a great display of how cricket can bring people together.
I know you are the independent candidate for the Member of Parliament, that's correct. So do you want to say a couple of things to these Dubbo locals regarding that as well?
Not really, because this is a great cricket tournament. I don't want to turn it into a political tournament.
Great. That's a great answer. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And I'll be here every year, with your permission of course, to come along and support what a great tournament, whether I'm in Parliament or not.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was a great answer from Mathew. Thank you. Thanks for coming.
We have a medical history that has stumped our family physicians. Our children all seem to be afflicted with this recurring condition. Thank you. Have a good day. And I'll see you next month. Now the official ribbon cutting scissors I'll give you to cut the ribbon and officially declare it open.
Thank you.
Thanks. Well done. Thanks, Alexander. Appreciate it. I'm here in Wellington. We've just done the official opening of the Wellington Campaign Office, and Jeff was good enough to come along and join us. You're happy to express some of your views, so I'd love to hear some of those views.
We've got a jail in Wellington, but we haven't got a 24-hour police station. And some nights you ring up for the Wellington Police and they're working in Dubbo.
The police that I speak with are all working very hard, but the main issue, Jeff, seems to be just under-resourced. The state government's not providing the resources.
As if anybody breaks out of jail, and they reckon they'll never break out of Wellington jail.
They've rung police, and the police have been as responsive as possible, but if they're in Dubbo, that's at least 20 minutes to half an hour away, so it does make it very difficult. And unfortunately, what I've been seeing is this state government doesn't really think there's a crime problem here in Wellington.
Even the Minister for Police reckons Wellington is the biggest drug town in New South Wales. And I hope we get you in there, because I'll back you all the way. Boom, get things happening.
Jeff, well, thanks for coming along. It's always good to hear opinions of everyone throughout Wellington.
No worries. Thank you very much.
I look forward to chatting a lot more over the next few months. Thanks, Jeff. I'm standing here in the Wellington office with Richard. So as a resident of Wellington, do you feel, when you walk through the streets of Wellington, do you feel safe?
You just don't know who's going to come out of over here in the park with a baseball bat or a knife.
Thanks for your time.
No worries.
Appreciate your time, Richard. Good to see you pop in. And thanks for giving me some of your thoughts. I'm not going to say that these are the only rules. I'm not going to say that everyone has to profess to these rules in their entirety. But these are things that I found work for me. Okay, so that's my very quick overall. Yep, that was a very quick synopsis that was just on yet again. I'm not trying to be preachy to you. I'm not trying to say this is the way you must do things. But it's just about ideas. The whole concept that I've got of getting around and making sure I'm looking after people across the entire electorate. It's not about just people in the major population centres. It's really about that whole concept I've got of travelling around and visiting the 131 localities, getting out to the smaller areas, the smaller towns like the Narromines, the Wellingtons, as well as the Dubbos and the Mudgees. I've got to make sure I'm aware of what's going on there. I'm sitting here with Brian Matani. What's your impression at the moment in Mudgee and how Mudgee's travelling from a state government perspective?
Some worries about the amount of money that the state government's spending on the stadium in Sydney, where there are so many things that need to be done, provided across the state as a whole.
So do you have any logic or any sort of thought about why we're missing out when the government has got unprecedented funds at the moment?
In this area, we've just spent about $16 or $17 million on upgrading the Ewan Road. That was a really good thing. It needed to be done. But the problem is that most of the roads around Mudgee need to be done.
You would hope that a government would be aware of what's required anyway and take the actions required. I look forward to seeing a bit more over the next few months.
All the best in the election.
Thank you very much. I'm standing here in Kane's flat with Roy. So how long have you been out around here?
6 years here, and before that I was over at Cook's Gap about 15 minutes that way for another 5 or 6 years.
How much land have you got?
25 acres.
What would be your number one thing that you'd like to see change in the electorate?
Probably infrastructure.
It'd be nice to have a bit of tar to be able to drive on.
Yeah, absolutely.
A bit nicer to drive, a bit easier on the car as well.
And safety.
This state government seems to have unprecedented funds at the moment, but I just don't see enough of that money being spent out in these areas. Communication between different levels of government, and that's one thing, certainly when I was Mayor of Dubbo, I focused really hard on making sure that state, federal, local were all on the same page. We had regular meetings together, we had regular community leaders breakfast together, because I think that communication, sometimes there is money available there, but people just don't know about it.
That's right. Yeah.
That's great being out here. Thanks for showing me around.
Thank you.
I'm really just out there having genuine, authentic conversations with people and hope they respond to that. But I don't know any of the tricks of the trade, so I really appreciate when people come forward. I'm here at the Coblo Festival in Wellington, and I'm looking forward to lots of people from Wellington and the surrounding region coming down. It'll be a fantastic community event. I love the creativity of people, so that was fantastic, the taste of it there, but just look at the creations that we've got here. It's we're only halfway through. Set the bar very high. There's going to be some tough competition to try and get past that. I'm standing here with the International Coblo Federation World Champion Michael Thomas. Congratulations first of all.
Thank you very much.
What a great effort.
It's been weeks in planning, to be honest.
So is this something you've done a lot of? Like, have you made thousands of coblos in your life? Is this something that's been a hobby or a passion?
So I'm a little bit, I wouldn't say famous, but acknowledged at work for making the coblo. We have quite a few morning teas, and from cheese and bacon to spinach.
Can you describe what was in the one you did today?
Various types of smoked salmon. We had cream cheese, a little bit of zest of lemon, and then a little bit of seasoning to finish.
Well done again. Pleasure to meet you, and
Thank you very much.
I look forward to seeing you next year.